performance of the playwright titled The Echoes of War. It has been directed, and the playwright is Cleophas Malala, the former Secretary General for UDA and also Kakamega Governor. So what's your view on this?
One of the issues that is facing the society currently is insecurity, because we cannot guarantee the security of our children even when we give them to the school and we have them having the responsibility of taking care of them.
Okay, thank you so much, Grace, for your time. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Okay. So labda my cameraman unifuate tupate maoni kutoka kwa Wakenya wengine. So, excuse me.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Dama. So, what's your name, and would you kindly introduce yourself to our viewers?
My name is Sean and I'm a student at Daystar University.
Okay, Sean, which course are you pursuing?
I'm doing mass communication. Well, I heard he was arrested, but I don't understand on what grounds.
Okay.
Like, I feel like his freedom of speech has been infringed, you know?
Okay.
He wrote this, maybe he had an intention, he had other intentions, but you know, fiction, it mirrors reality.
Okay.
So what are they trying to hide really?
So you feel like it's politically related?
It's very political.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Naam. Hayo ndio maoni kutoka kwa wasikilizaji wetu na pia watazamaji na Wakenya kwenye ground. Yeah, we shall keep you updated on this issue. Thank you. My name is Dama Musi, reporting for Salama TV.
Who is a youth representative, and we have Enoch Matara, who works in the government.
Quite a panel that you have there, Felix.
Very nice and interesting panel.
First question goes to Lucy. Now, with the events that transpired with the Echoes of War play, I want to understand, from your view as a drama teacher, was it the right thing to do for the government?
The government did not do the right thing, because the Echoes of War was actually accepted even by Cleophas Malala when he took it to court. The court actually accepted for him to continue with the play. So the government did not do the right thing to stop the play at the middle of the day.
Interesting. Back to I'm going to start with Enoch Matara. Recently, the case was taken to court, and the principal was told to recall 50 students to go back to the play. Do you think government has a hand in the principal not recalling back the 50 students to the play?
Thank you for having me, first of all. And just as you said, the court ordered for the 50 students to be back so that they will be able to perform the play. And from what we've heard from the CS for education and the PS of education, they were given and granted the opportunity to perform. Now the whole issue lies with them. Like you've heard from the media, the youths are just there and they feel intimidated by the government. It all began last year on the June of 25th.
But sir, you work for the government.
Yeah, I work for the government. The point I'm trying to drive, we are a listening government. We are a listening government. We heard their cries, and from the word go, the president reshuffled everything, dissolved the whole cabinet, and began from scratch, to the point that he even welcomed his Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. So I can't see any issue with that.
But Enoch, it's a direct attack on children. I mean, there's a limit at which government should extend their lawful rights. Don't you think that?
It's true, they are children, but did you see children being tear gassed?
On the night of Cleophas Malala, 15 girls were reported missing. And that was as a result of the chaos that was happening because they were doing a practice in one of the schools.
Did you have any students say she missed, or she was abducted
that
or
is the
taken?
report you were given by your officials.
They are merely speculations, my friend. Have facts.
And also I have a question. You say you're a listening government. After the 25th June protest that happened last year, the president himself came and arrogantly spoke to the youths. So you say you're a listening government. Was the president forced to incorporate the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga for him to listen?
First of all, Mr. Felix, I'd like to correct you. He is not arrogant. He is the president that we all chose on the ballot day. So you portraying him to be arrogant, that sounds to be disrespectful to the president.
Okay, thank you. Wesley, he has brought up very good claims and said that our president is able to listen. Now, the same government has attacked children. And representing the youth, I would want to get, do you think that was the right thing for them to do?
For me, I think, and what I believe is this is the second attack that has happened on children after, we can say, the Maandamano was the first attack. And this being the second attack, we cannot say that the government is listening, because not only children, not only the youth, even those people who are struggling in the streets, they're also saying this and this about the president, things are not working. So to the point where we have reached, I don't think we have a listening government. And even though the youth are vocal, we are still not being heard.
That's true. That's right. That's right. You've actually aired out your point that you youths are not being listened to. Actually, my fellow co-host, do you remember when the bodyguard of Raila Amolo Odinga was being laid to rest?
Yes.
What Sifuna and Wajakoya said together with the Right Honorable James Aggrey Orengo.
Yes.
They actually simulated in Sifuna, in Wajakoya's word, he said that children hate the president because of the fracas that happened at Butere Girls. Teacher Masharia, what's your take on that?
We can't say literally we hate the president. Let's say we just hate the character that he's actually keeping. Like abducting people is not a good example to the other leaders, and showing the children that they are not having freedom of expression. So hence the children become more afraid, and instead of saying we hate him, let's say we more fear him. Yes.
Enoch, there was a court order that allowed for the proceeding of the Echoes of War, but your officials made sure they arrest Malala. Why did you attack Malala the night before?
First of all, I'd like to say that there was a court order that was honored by the government. Like I just said before,
so
they meant
there was a court order. Pardon your question. Pardon your sentence, sorry.
There was a court order which was honored by the government. We gave the girls a time to perform.
Which was
honored.
Which was honored by the government.
Yeah.
Now, Cleophas Malala is the scriptwriter. True or false?
True.
He went to see the girls to train them to perfect the script.
My friend, let me stop there.
No, true or false?
Let me stop you there first of all. We should not indulge politics with children. Let children express their own way, themselves in their own way. We should not coerce them to portray a message that we want to tell.
So what you're saying is that the act on Malala was more political than it is concerning the play.
Malala is a political. It's a political figure. We all know Malala is a political figure.
So you arrested Malala because of political reasons?
Affiliations.
He tried to politicize the play.
What is the play talking about, sir?
The play is talking about Echoes of War.
What does it entail?
Basically, the play, I've not read the play or checked the scripts, but from what I can hear, it's talking about the government.
Just to stop you there, from what you can hear, the play is about an illegitimate government that runs the country. And so far, it corresponds with the character of a leader in this country. Is that political?
My friend, he's not a legitimate president. We all voted him in.
I've not said the president, I've said a leader.
You basically said the president is illegitimate. That's what you're trying to drive.
So Pauline, he has mentioned something that is very fundamental about the play. As a journalist, did you guys get a chance to be able to view what was actually in the play?
No, we were not able to view what was in the play because they were denying. Okay, they actually allowed the students and those who are performing only to get into the venue, but the media people and the audience were not really allowed because we were being tear gassed, and it was a whole chaotic scenario. So I think the government should improve on that. Let people express themselves through plays, through social media, without some sort of intimidation.
Now, we were able to get views from some of the citizens of our country, and I would ask for that clip to be played. as our director is handling that, I just want to get to the youth now. What is the future, do you think, especially for characters like yourself in the field of this government? Do you think you wait out the government, or are you guys planning another heist to be able to speak back into what happened in the echoes of war?
My take is that the youth, we want to see ourselves in that government. We want to participate in decisions that are made in the government. We want to feel like we are part of the government, because as the youth we have been sidelined for a very long time, because others don't have jobs, others are lacking this and that. So being in the government will be one of the key things that will be something that will be a major move to this the Gen Z movement. And on talking about another strike or another mandamano, it all depends on how the country is running, and at the moment I can't say that we are in a very good place. We are in a very deep hole that I can't see the president overturning it anytime soon. So you can also see memes around the X platform that if we catch any Gen Z that doesn't have an identification card and hasn't registered as a voter in 2027, people are even daring to kill them. Or it shows that people are just tired of the government as the youth, and we need a change. That is all I can say.
Okay, to the government official, back to the question of the play. I have explained to you what the play talks about. Then why is it that you guys, because your president was also in government, allowed the publish of Kigogo, of the playbook Kigogo, the publishing of the playbook Tumbo Lisilo, yet it talks about an illegitimate government that is being run by cartels who actually corrupt the country to an extent that the country becomes bankrupt. Why did you stop it? Why did you not stop that book to be published during that time when you were still in the government?
First of all, Mr. Ruto, when he was, or as you say, allegedly, he was in government. But publications of books are not based on a leader's, or a leader's, what can I say, a leader's perspective or a leader's willingness to give something out. And first of all, he wasn't a president then. He was a member of parliament for somewhere in Eldoret. And trying to say that he had never allowed them to be published, or trying to say why did he let them to be published, he wasn't there and he wasn't involved in all the process of books being published.
So meaning we have a dictator indirectly in this current regime. Meaning, if by that time he had power, those books could have not been published. Meaning right now he has power, he stops playing the way he wants it to be done.
Please don't twist my words.
And also, it says if the play doesn't fit my own self, like it does not praise me, then it should not be aired out, because that is denial of freedom of expression. True or false?
People have expressed themselves before and they continue to express themselves. I don't see what you're trying to push here, but all you can say, the president has nothing to do, or whatsoever has nothing to do with what is going on. And the fact that you already have an assumption he is involved, that already portrays an image and a stand you've already taken.
You've clearly stated he is involved in your previous statement.
Please don't use my my own.
Okay, to our viewers, back to the clip I promised you, if we can get that.
Hi and good evening.
Hi, good evening to you.
Thank you. Would you kindly introduce yourself to our viewers?
Sure. My name is Grace Gitao. I'm a business lady situated in Nairobi.
Grace,
Yeah.
we have an ongoing controversial issue that has really raised eyebrows in the country. We have the National Drama Festivals being held in Nakuru County.
Sure.
And now we have the whole issue of Butere girls being denied their performance of the playwright titled Echoes of War. It has been directed, and the playwright is Cleophas Malala, the former Secretary General for UDA and also Kakamega Governor. So what's your view on this?
One of the issues that is facing the society currently is insecurity, because we cannot guarantee the security of our children even when we give them to the school and we have them having the responsibility of taking care of them.
Okay, thank you so much, Grace, for your time. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Okay. So labda my cameraman unifuate tupate maoni kutoka kwa Wakenya wengine. So, excuse me.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Dama. So, what's your name and would you kindly introduce yourself to our viewers?
My name is Sean and I'm a student at Daystar University.
Okay, yeah. Sean, which course are you pursuing?
I'm doing mass communication. Well, I heard he was arrested, but I don't understand on what grounds.
Okay.
Like, I feel like his freedom of speech has been infringed, you know?
Okay.
He wrote this, maybe he had an intention, he had other intentions, but you know, fiction, it mirrors reality.
Okay.
So what are they trying to hide really?
So you feel like it's politically related?
It's very political.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Naam. Hayo ndio maoni kutoka kwa wasikilizaji wetu na pia watazamaji na Wakenya kwenye ground. Yeah, we shall keep you updated on this issue. Thank you. My name is Dama Muthi, reporting for Salama TV.
Okay, welcome back, guys. Back to the show. I'd like to ask my guests to give up their parting shot in relation to the solution that, in relation to the solution regarding the situation at hand of Butere girls being denied a chance, not only being denied a chance, but also being frustrated to perform at the drama festival. We'll start with teacher Mashauri, please.
Okay. I'll give my parting shot. I would say that the president should not have, the politicians should not have involved themselves with the play. They should have let the Butere girls do their play on their own, just like it was also accepted by the government, by the judiciary, sorry. And then I should say people should be given a freedom of expression. People should be let to express themselves, and also the play should be also be played so that to all the media people, so that they can know what Echoes of War meant and why the politicians were against it, in order for people to criticize it and know what was the problem.
Okay. That's nice. I think we'll have to end the show right now because something serious has just come up of breaking news, which will be reported live by Damaris in a few more minutes. Stay tuned and please stay tuned and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel, that is Salama TV, and ensure you like and subscribe. For more details, you will get it at the comment section.